Action continuing momentarily here on Adrenaline. The final stop before the final stop in 2015 Uprising 2 weeks from now. I mentioned earlier the contract signing for the Dream versus the Beard 2 weeks from now. Uprising 2. Later on, Chris Kennedy to face Kyle Cash in our featured bout. Pennywise to face a mystery opponent. Dragon and Salvation are in the building.
From Hammond, Indiana, is the Prophecy, D-Rowe!
And one of the more personal matches in some time in Revolution to take place involving this man, D-Rowe. He's calling himself the Prophecy. He may have a revelation or two of his own when he squares off with the former Kurt Alexander. The added twist of the match being the designated special guest referee, an early participant in Uprising 2, co-holder of the tag team champions, the tag team title belts proudly state.
And his opponent, he is the Anarchy Kid.
Also looking for a bit of avengement in his own right when he goes for the American Championship for the third pay-per-view out of the last four. Also at Uprising against Jason James, who orchestrated, if you remember back at Pledge of Allegiance, the assault on a female fan. Right now, it's Kia and D-Rowe turning their attention to each other this afternoon. 210 North Limited Street, Streeter, Illinois. The next to last show of the season, the penultimate 2015 edition of Revolution Wrestling. Noah Bickett calls for the bell. We are underway. One-on-one. Kia meets D-Rowe. One way or another at Uprising, Kia going to get the last opportunity at the American title as led by Spraggan and Jason James collectively. Mike Houston, the founder, and many other people think he was screwed out of, Jeff out of the previous two times he was in that match, has been the rightful #1 contender for the past few months when Kia defeated Chris Kennedy on the previous Adrenaline August 1st during the #1 contender. Right now they're slugging. Right hands. And the first taste to chop suey. Then follows it up with an elbow to the sternum and to the throat area. D-Rowe has been the aggressor, almost the stalker of prey in his battles with Kurt Alexander. In recent months, ever since the split back on Cruise Night, you know the story very well between those two individuals, and it's going to come to a head. And I'd like to know what Prodigy Snake's investment is in that particular contest. We're going to hear a lot of words over the next couple of weeks.
Get him off the rope!
What are you doing?
Courtesy of the Road to Uprising 2 special front headlock. D-Rowe using the rope, the middle rope, to get the advantage. The referee admonishing. And D-Rowe breaking in 3.
I hope you're watching, Kurt.
Pat on the back from of our superfan row, moving front row. Later,
You suck, Prophecy.
moving front row as opposed to 4 weeks back where they were. Third row. Not a seat to be unfilled this afternoon. The final stop on the road to Uprising. D-Rowe taking control right now. He's been a rule breaker. Nothing's changed from being one of Princeton's rep to a prophecy. A pump handle into a power slam. Reminding me of test and shoulder up at 2. Kia getting up. An important match for both men on the way to Uprising. The final official stop for your YouTube, Facebook audience will be the Road to Uprising 2 special. You may hear from Shane, you may hear from Crimp, you may hear from both of these men. Many of superstars in this company to be interviewed by yours truly. Everything you want to know about Uprising 2. Make that day, October 17th, their own. Like we have to tell you, no is free. Big clothesline. Throwing down D-Rowe and a cover. D-Rowe reaches the bottom rope. Gets a 2. Here's D-Rowe.
One more.
And recall what you will of Jim Sprague and the man who's running things for the next 2 weeks. Oh! Last laugh! Putting the hop in and sending D-Rowe's head face first. And he's heading to this corner. We are going to get a wide shot. Standing moonsault time for the top turnbuckle. Kia! Connects! Here's Decent James! The American champion! Interrupting the count! Oh! Decent James getting a slap! And the Fury's gonna ignite! Oh! Slug fist in front of Cletus! Look out! The bell's gonna ring! Decent James and Kia exchanging blows! And it's the American champion now in control of that situation! I think we did get a disqualification, Decent James. Softening up D-Rowe. D-Rowe not finished. Oh! Kia! Flying off of him! TKO to Decent! The American champion's down! Why, nobody is moving a muscle now! Decent James is down! D-Rowe's down! He is getting up! The referee throwing this out. I think Kia getting a win by disqualification. The Anarchy Kid is embracing the chaos today.
By order of the referee, this match has been thrown out.
It's okay, Kia.
Kia victorious and getting the last laugh on Decent James today. The title's on the line in 2 weeks, and that's what matters most.
2 weeks, Jason!
Oh, shit! Wait, who's in it? Oh, it's that Kurt! Oh, my! Kurt Alexander! Yes, it is! It's about to get biblical some more! Steel sitting in the back of the prophecy! Kurt Alexander! Tired of these attacks in recent weeks trying to send the career of Kurt Alexander down the pike. And the brawl from Road to Uprising resumes here. D-Rowe comes out and combats. Fits right hands. I said it then, the 82nd Airborne isn't going to be able to prevent these two once the bell rings. Not going to be able to split these up. Right hands galore. There's going to be plenty more fists fired in 2 weeks. Oh, D-Rowe hit below the belt. D-Rowe hitting the gun now. Getting a right hand shot. Those gloves. Not protecting Mercy, if anything. D-Rowe, here comes the enforcer. Prodigy Snake stepping over want to talk about one great equalizer? There is the ultimate judge, jury, and executioner in Uprising. Oh, Alexander! Snake sent him back with a Louisville slugger. D-Rowe and Kurt Alexander. Snake's not jumping in. I think he wants to see a bit of retribution. It is just a Donnybrook right now. And now Snake pushing off the prophecy. It's gonna take more.
Save it for Uprising. Save it for Uprising.
With the way this is,
Hell on him and Uprising.
I want him now.
with the way this day is already gone. Boy, let him fight. Make it off, Snake! Snake lets him go! The war resumes! Right hands galore! Somewhere in Princeton, there is a day of mourning watching this disintegration. This is not going to be for the weak at heart. How much more are they going to deliver in 2 weeks? Jiminy! Kurt Alexander wants blood! Boy, they are not going to mail this one in. Let me tell you.
Y'all want to see me the hell out of an Uprising? Save it.
Kurt Alexander is a fury, swelled and possessed. Well, I'm wondering what happened to the locker room. I wouldn't blame them. Show of respect from the defense. Oh! Sitting down, sending Snake the back crashing into Steel City. The man who's supposed to be the official